Matthew 1:24. Egertheis de ha Yosef apatu hupnu poiesen hos prasetaxen auto ha angelos kuriou kai parelaben ten gunaika autu. Joseph has been instructed not to be afraid to take Mary as his wife, and we read, now Joseph, after he got up from the sleep, that is, from his sleep, he did as the angel of the Lord commanded him. Notice how the verb prostasso takes a dative object there, or a dative complement. That's why that's in the dative, commanded him. We read, and he took his wife. In other words, he took Mary as his wife. Olmsted, I think, is probably right to say this kai should probably be understood as epexegetical, explaining in what way did he do as the angel commanded him. Well, that is that he took Mary to be his wife. He was not afraid to do so. He obeyed the command of the Lord given through the angel. You can see how the Christian Standard Bible punctuates it this way. We read, I'm looking at it now, when Joseph got up from sleeping, he did as the Lord's angel had commanded him, period. He married her, right? So there, by dropping the chi and just making this another sentence, it's interpreting that as an epexegetical function of the chi. There's many things we could do here. Let's begin with this egertheis. You see that? That is from the verb egero. And it's a participle. Lutheis, luthesa, luthen. This in form, this is an aorist passive participle. It's nominative, masculine, singular, telling us what Joseph is doing, but probably should be understood as a medial passive participle, shouldn't it? Medial passive, where it's a middle idea. Getting up is a very subject-affected activity. There's no article in front of it. It's probably going to be adverbial. We're going to try temporal, and that fits. After, now Joseph, after he got up from the sleep, that makes sense, after he got up from the sleep, comma, he did, and notice we have an augment there, we have a sigma, that's an aorist active indicative, third person singular. He did as the angel of the Lord commanded him. Let's look at that word commanded again, prosetoxen, that's from the verb prostasso, to command. When we write that out, you see that it has a prepositional prefix, so we're not surprised that the augment comes there after the prepositional prefix. Anytime there's a lexical form that has a double sigma, the real root of that verb is going to be a velar, right? A kappa, a gamma, chi, and so those will combine with a sigma to be a x. So we have an augment, we have a sigma. This is an aorist active indicative third person singular to match the third person singular subject, the angel. The angel, as the angel of the Lord commanded him. And this final verb there, parelaben, that's just a second aorist active indicative, third person singular from paralambano, to take or to receive, here in the sense of to take as his wife, from paralambano.